Can you believe it is 2025? I mean, wow. And I'm sure you want to achieve greatness in 2025, and so do I. I've achieved a lot of great accomplishments in 2024, and I really want to share with you the frameworks and the processes that I use to get me to the point of achieving my goals. I've received many, many awards and acknowledgments regarding my hard work from our stakeholders and various members on my team. And as I reflect on these things, it just doesn't happen overnight. So I really want to share this with you to help you achieve your goals in 2025. I also set a goal to launch my YouTube channel, create videos that were of value to those in need and seeking this information. And guess what? I've done just that. I've created 32 videos in 2024. Just imagine what 2025 will look like. Although you may have achieved some great things in 2024, there may be some things that you didn't achieve and you failed at in 2024, and that's is completely okay, because I failed too, right? Like, I had a goal of dropping a few pounds, and that didn't really happen as I wanted it to. But guess what? I understand the why behind why it didn't happen, okay, to help me understand, well, what I can do in the future. And that's key. Understanding why you didn't achieve those goals, looking back and say, what could I have done differently? As I think about the goals that I was successful with, I can apply that same framework, and we'll talk about that in just a bit. So it's completely okay if your 2024 goals now become your 2025 goals. I'm sure if you look back, you probably have made some progress, right, in 2024, but now 2025 is really time to execute it, and we're going to be on this road together. So let's move on to the framework: goal setting and focus. Okay. So it starts there. You know, we all say, oh, I want to achieve this in the new year. And there's nothing wrong with that. Set those goals. Be ambitious with those goals. But now we need to take it a step further. It's now time to get laser focused on your goal. We have 365 days in a year. You have a goal: I want to achieve X in 2025. You have 365 chances to start working towards that goal each and every day. Okay. So if you think about it, if you worked on that goal 80% of the time, do you think that you would be closer or reach that goal by the end of 2025? Absolutely, right? Because you had 365 days, 80% of the time you were laser focused, and you did something each day to move the needle to get you there. That will help you tremendously, because that is what helped me. I made it a priority. I made it a priority to say, okay, this is what I want. What am I doing each and every day? Am I showing up each and every day to work, prepare to move us to our goal of that product launch? Am I doing the research needed each day of something I may not be aware of? You know, am I following through with my goals to create these YouTube videos, right? And it's a lot that goes into YouTube videos. So laying it out in milestones and breaking it down into pieces allows you to check them off your list. Okay, you've completed this task, check it off. You completed this great milestone in Q1, check it off and see where you stand. Q1 has already ended, and you know you have 3 more quarters to reach this goal. Have you done enough in Q1 to get you closer to your goal at the end of 2025? If not, that's where it's time to really do that self-evaluation again, looking at your checklist and see, what have you accomplished? The next strategy is going to be key: removing distractions. Okay? Remember, you know, we're laser focused on this goal, right? Things that don't serve that goal or get you closer to that goal, it needs to be eliminated. Okay. So when we think about, yes, there's things that you want to do for enjoyment that makes you happy and keeps you motivated. That's absolutely fine. Continue to do the things that motivate you, but don't over consume with the things that just, serve you for entertainment, like let's say Netflix or social media that doesn't get you closer to your goal, right? When you think about it, Netflix, those actors, those producers, they've already made it. They've made it. So they want you to consume their product. But the more you consume, the further it allows you to reach your own goals, because you're not laser focused. You're focused on consuming what they produce, or pursue or consuming what someone in your network produce, let's say on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, right? Doesn't align with what your goals are. Your brain is spending time that it doesn't need to be spent on, because now you're reducing the amount of time that you can spend on achieving your goal. This is critical for me. I was super laser focused. I don't let things come in my life that doesn't serve this purpose. This may just be temporary. It doesn't have to be forever, right? If you are laser focused, push those things out and they can come back in once you have the time. Okay. So please start with that checklist. Think about what you want to achieve, how you can break it up into various milestones, things that you can work on each day, small things that you want to say, hey, I've completed this week. Okay. And you can check it off. That's what helped me, and I'm sure it'll help you as well. So you've written your goals down, you have them grouped into milestones, you have various tasks within those milestones, and you're all set. Now we need to focus on self-awareness. For me, it was critical to be self-aware. And what does that mean? For me, it was two things. It was either lack of understanding or interpersonal dynamics that was stopping me from moving forward. Okay, let's talk about the lack of understanding. There may be various things that, okay, you have these tasks, you may not understand it quite well. I don't want this to prevent me from moving forward. I need to understand that I don't understand a topic well enough. So you would need to sit back and say, okay, let me take some time to dive into this particular topic so that I can get that understanding to allow me to move forward. So let me tell you a situation. So we had a go, no-go call. This is where all the stakeholders, everyone says, are we a go for this product launch? Guess what? It was a no-go, right? In that moment, all the hard work, that preparation put in on the back end, to hear that it was a no-go, that within me, like I couldn't understand it. So I had to sit back, listen to, what was said on these calls. After that call, I cried. I just cried, because now that I think about it, when I think about the reason why I cried because of that failure, for some reason, I don't know, I felt like it was a personal attack against me as the product manager. In that moment, it was difficult. I just needed time to reflect, right? But the next day, as I, took a step back and understood and said to myself, it's not about me per se. It's not about my failures. It's about me trying to understand what the issues are that led to that no-go decision. Because when you work in an organization, everyone has their own motivations of getting things done, right? There may be things you don't even understand because it's just in their mind, right? There may be critical things that they haven't communicated that will prevent them from moving forward. So that understanding is key. Understanding what their issue is, okay, that will help you move forward in getting the outcome that you want, right? So what did that take? That took me self-reflecting, okay, thinking about the things that came up in that topic, setting up additional meetings to really understand those pain points as to why the decision was a no-go, right? So then from there, I can work with the team to get us closer to that goal for the product launch, right? Taking myself out of the equation, understanding it's not a personal attack against me, right? Okay. It's just getting that understanding that I lacked. So, and you may be faced with situations like that as well. You've laid out everything that you want to achieve, but then there's a blocker. Okay. Something has stopped, and it feels like it's the end of the world, right? And you may even feel like you want to quit. But I can tell you right now, don't quit, because this moment in time is that time for you to grow. And as you grow, you'll get a step closer to your goals. I do have a video that I made as I walk through that whole process and various reasons of why we feel like we want to quit our jobs. So if you feel like that, watch this video to help you understand what helped me get through those difficult times. The second part of self-awareness is understanding your feelings and why you feel that way, right? Is it you blocking yourself from moving forward? The inability for you to see a potential future ahead of where you are today? Are your thoughts stopping you? Maybe it could be your surrounding that's stopping you from believing that you can really achieve this. If you start to feel this self-doubt, this is the golden opportunity to reach and find someone that has already achieved your goals, right? Because it may seem impossible for you right now, but guess what? Someone has already achieved it. Okay, so you would have to just find that person that has achieved the things that you want, study them, figure out what they did, what are the mistakes that they ran across that they learned from, right? That's how it was for me, creating my YouTube channel, creating videos. I had no idea, right? So I looked and searched for people online that already was where I wanted to be. Right? Because now not only are you learning from their mistakes and their advice, you are expediting your growth, your progress, because you're not facing those same pitfalls that they face, right? So if you really want to 10x your learning, find someone that has experienced the setbacks that you have experienced in the workplace, your personal hobbies. This is key to, achieving those goals in 2025, because that truly helped me in 2024.